Have you ever met people who learn new skills incredibly fast? Whether it's a new habit, a new sport, or a new career skill. But here's the surprising part. They're not naturally talented, and they're definitely not born special. What they do have is a secret method, a way of learning that makes self-improvement feel effortless. Today I want to introduce you to a powerful Japanese technique called Shuhari. It's based on 3 stages that completely change how you learn anything, build discipline, and grow in any area of life. You'll see why so many masters, from martial artists to creators, use this to improve faster than everyone else. Stage 1 is called Shu, and it simply means to follow. This is the foundation of the entire Shuhari method, and it's the stage most people completely ignore. At this stage, your only job is to learn the basics exactly as they are taught. No shortcuts, no personal twists, and no creativity yet. You repeat the same steps again and again until they become natural. It may feel slow, but this stage is about building a solid foundation by truly mastering the basics. Think about when you start learning a new language. You don't begin by writing full sentences or having conversations. You start with the basics like the alphabets and common words. You repeat them again and again until they feel familiar. That's Shu. You follow the basics exactly as they are without trying to jump ahead. Stage 2 is called Ha, which means to break. Once you've fully mastered the basics in Shu, you enter Ha, the stage where you start experimenting, being creative, and exploring new ways of doing things. You don't just follow rules anymore, you test different approaches and adapt to fit your own style. You discover what works best for you. When the fundamentals are strong, Ha allows you to explore confidently, test new approaches, and find what works best for you. In real life, this is like a soccer player who has mastered passing and dribbling in Shu, now learning to combine moves creatively in actual gameplay. Or someone learning a new language who starts forming their own sentences instead of just repeating words. Stage 3 is called Ri, which means to leave. This is the final stage of Shuhari, where mastery truly happens. After mastering the basics in Shu and experimenting in Ha, you reach a point where the rules and techniques become second nature. You no longer need to consciously think about every step, you act instinctively. This is where personal development reaches its peak because your skills are fully integrated into your life and you can innovate without restriction. Ri allows you to create your own style, solve problems intuitively, and adapt to any situation. For example, a martial artist who has practiced techniques for years can now improvise in a fight seamlessly. A musician who has mastered scales and songs can now compose original pieces freely. Ri is where discipline meets freedom, turning learned skills into true mastery. Even after reaching Ri, the journey of mastery doesn't stop. This is where the Japanese principle of Kaizen comes in. It reminds us that no matter how skilled we become, there is always room to grow, refine, and evolve. A perfect example is Miyamoto Musashi, one of Japan's greatest swordsmen. He documented his insights in his famous book, saying that mastery is not a destination, it is a lifelong process. By combining Shuhari with Kaizen, you not only learn faster but also ensure that personal development, discipline, and self-improvement continue to compound, turning every day into an opportunity to grow.